I am live. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good day, everyone, and welcome to What the Hell is Wrong with You? It's not what you think. Today is going to be a really, really good topic. Come on in, everybody. You know I come every Friday talking to you about some holistic ways, some natural remedies, how to heal our gut, our liver, our kidneys, how to get rid of belly fat, how to grow our hair, how to improve our skin. I am your board certified nutritionist who knows all of that because all of the things that I mentioned, it's the only way we can have beautiful skin, healthy hair, a flat waist, and all those other good things is through our diet. So I'm here today. We're talking about nutrition. Today I got a new topic that I wanted to address. I'm seeing a lot of people are coming down with the flu. So you know when I have on my apron, that means I am about to make you something. And I'm going to make you a juice today. And I'm going to make you what I would call the best flu shot you ever had. I'm going to make juice shots, but they're for the flu. Everybody coming down with the flu, and that's what I thought. Let me stop today. Let me do something different. Let me show you how to make a juice that can stop the flu in its tracks. I make this juice all the time. I feed this to my family. Just so yesterday, my new baby grandson, he just turned 1. His mother and father called me and said he had a fever, he had an ear infection. I stopped what I was doing, ran to the store to get all the ingredients to make my baby a juice. I made him a juice, took it to his house. His mother told me, she said, that fever disappeared quickly because of the ingredients that I have here. So today we are talking about how I beat the flu with one juice. I got my juicer over here. I have my food over here that I'm going to share with you what ingredients we're going to use. And I'm using some of the best medicine in the world. If you never heard that saying that food is medicine, I'm here to tell you today that food that grows from the ground, that's not sprayed with pesticides, that doesn't have a whole bunch of junk in it, is the medicine that God put on this planet for us. And our medicine today, my number 1 medicine is the purple cabbage. My number 2 medicine for everything, and when I tell you everything, the pomegranate. And I'm going to tell you all the benefits of these foods and why I'm using it in my flu shot. Because that's what it is. I'm going to be making some juices. I'm going to be putting them in these shot glasses. And this is what I call the original, the real flu shot. So come on in, get your pen and paper because you're going to want to write this down. But before I show you how to make an amazing flu juice, if you know someone who has the flu, please take this down because once you start giving them this, their body is going to start healing. That fever is going to start down. That sore throat, all those things are going to start to subside. And again, this is not a miracle thing. It is because I'm using specific foods as medicine. This is the real deal medicine. You know what? I bet many of you don't even know. Like, so when a pharmaceutical company make medicine, did you know that it starts from a plant first? They actually use a plant, but then what happens is they start mixing all sorts of other things in it, synthetics and chemicals, to do whatever they want to do with it. But yes, all medicine, most of it starts from a plant. So all I'm doing today is just taking it back to nature. I'm showing you a natural remedy on how to help the flu, how it helps a fever. Every time my grandson, my older grandson, gets a fever, we pull out the pomegranate, we open up a pomegranate, and he eats the areoles from here, the seeds, and we watch in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, how his temperature goes down. And I did a video, actually, Jay, if you could find that video and link it here. Last year, he was sick. He had a fever of 103. And I don't fool around with that with kids. Yes, it was like, okay, we're going to take you to the kids' ER. But I said, while we're going, let me try to do what I can. And that's when I went. My house stayed stocked with pomegranate. And right now it's pomegranate season. So yes, you need to keep these. But I also will share with you when pomegranate season is done, you can literally find frozen it also. That's how powerful pomegranate is. It's something you should keep in your home. So if you know someone who has the flu, if you trying not to catch the flu because it's nasty, it's ugly, and it hurts, then you need to be here now because I'm going to give you how you how you can help your body get rid of it real fast and real quick. And Jay, if you can find that video, if you have a moment. So there's a video that I did last year showing my grandson. Like I said, he had a fever, it was 103, and I don't play around with that. I am not a medical doctor. I'm a board certified nutritionist, and I stay in my lane, and I'm not trying to be a doctor and act like one. But I said, okay, so I know some natural remedies. I got to get his fever down quickly, because a fever going up high, a kid can go into seizures, all sorts of things can happen. So I went and got my pomegranate, opened it up, fed it to him. And like I said, we watched his fever go down, 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 till it literally went to 98.7 within about an hour or so. And it happened last night. My baby grandson, his mother said that he had an ear infection. They took him to the doctor. He had a fever. My son didn't want to give him the amoxicillin, because that amoxicillin, that's another time and another story, but it breaks him out. Those things have chemicals in it, and our kids their bodies is not made for these things, and their bodies are so sensitive, but their bodies are sensitive for other reasons, because of the kind of powdered milk that we've been giving our kids for so long. Our liver and our body wasn't made for that. So now our kids, they have allergies, they have sensitivities and all of that. So they didn't want to give them the amoxicillin. So that's when I made my own natural amoxicillin. And I have to post the video, because when his mom gave him the juice, they laughed, they videotaped it, because he sucked that juice up so quick. And then afterwards, she kept watching his fever, and it went down. And she said his fever went down so quick. So again, if you want to learn some natural remedies, some holistic remedies, this is not stuff that I made up. These are stuff that goes back to our ancestors. This is the kind of stuff that they did. You know, our families, our great grand families, they didn't have a prescription drug. What did our families do? They went in that backyard, they dug up something from the ground, they broke a bark off a tree, they made all sorts of stuff. Now, in our modern world, all we want to do, the average person, is they just want to get rid of the pain. But you understand, when you're getting rid of the pain, you're not getting rid of the problem. And so we need to go back to nature. We need to go back to looking for the root cause of a problem. We need to learn how to heal using natural remedies. So if you're ready to go, let's do this. So the first thing I want to talk about, because I'm an educator first. I am going to show you the juice, but education is key, because if you know it up here, then you know it everywhere. And so my goal is to educate you first, and then I'm going to teach you how to do other things. So stay with me with this. So the first thing I want to talk about is the flu. How many of you have the flu or know someone who has the flu? Yesterday alone, I got about 5 emails from people who are asking me, I think I got the flu. I got this pain. I got a sore throat. I can't eat, all these different things. And I was like, oh my God, this thing is really bad. Let me help someone out. Let me help many people out in regards to a natural remedy for it. So what is the flu? That's the first thing we need to get to understand. What is the flu? The flu is not just a bad cold. It's a viral infection caused by influenza viruses that attack your respiratory system. So that means it's your throat, like your throat is burning, you have these pains, you're coughing a lot, and you have what I would call overwhelming fatigue. That's because that influenza virus, it knocks you to the ground. It is fighting your body, and it's very sneaky, the flu, because it spreads before you even know it. So by the time you get the fever and the aches and the pains and tired, it had already circulated in your body for a moment. You had already got it from someone else, because that's how it is. It's contagious, and it had circulated for a while. But the thing is, once it gets into your body, it spreads so quickly. And the only way that it could spread quickly is if your immune system isn't strong. That's why we're going to make this juice. My flu shot juice is to build up your immune system. But if you are one that you catch cold real easy, if you are one that you get the flu every year, it comes around, and you may get it more than once, your gut is weak. That means your immune, guys, whoever's in the middle, we're having some, I pressed the button. We're having some connective, I pressed the button. We're having some connective, connectivity issues. All right, hopefully, if you guys can see me, please comment and say you can see me because we're having some technical difficulties today. So let me know that you can see me. Let me know that you can hear me because I can see that it says you're freezing. I can't hear you. Thanks, Jewel. Hopefully we'll come back. Okay, Martine, thanks. You can see me. Can you guys see me? Because I'm on 3 different platforms. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, and then from Instagram, we are also on Facebook. So hopefully I can see you. I can see you. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Now, let's get back to why you would be a person that would catch the flu or the cold. One, it's because your gut is weak. That's the first thing. You have to accept it. If you are a person that you get flu easy, you get sick a lot, your gut is jacked up. But that's okay because there are ways to fix your gut. Remember I told you food is medicine. And when you use specific foods, especially this purple cabbage that I'm going to explain to you in a few moments, when you use foods like this, you help to build up your immune system. Foods like this feeds the good bacteria in your gut. It gives them strength. It's like back in the day, I used to love Popeye. Popeye had the spinach. This is your spinach in a sense because it builds your muscles up. It builds your immune system up. It feeds your body in such a way that you are phenomenal. Your health, your energy, all of that. But again, if you have the flu, if you are one to always get to flu, you have to know your gut is probably not the strongest. Another reason why you would catch the flu or a cold all the time is because of an inflammation overload. Now, chronic inflammation, how do you get chronic inflammation? From a poor diet, from stress, from exposure to toxins. All of this wears down your immune system, leaving your internal body, leaving you very vulnerable. So again, inflammation overload. And everything that I'm sharing with you here, I'm going to share a remedy how to fix the gut, how to reduce the inflammation. And the other reason why many people get the flu is for a toxin buildup. Now, how do we get a toxin buildup in our body? Especially when our body system can remove toxins. So in our body, we have specific organs that is built to remove toxins. It's our built-in detoxification system. We have our liver, which is number 1. We have our kidneys that's on point. We have our lymphatic system. We have our skin, which is also a detoxification system. And we have, what did I say? Our liver, our kidneys, our skin, our lymphatic system, and our digestive system. These are the organs in the body that can help push toxins out. But if your digestive system, your gut is not doing well, they can't get out because the body's not doing well. If your liver is overworked, if your liver is overburdened, then your liver cannot remove the toxins. The same with your kidneys. If there is a burden on your kidneys can't remove the waste. So if these things are clogged, they're backed up, they're stressed, if you're nutritionally deficient, if you're dehydrated, all these different things can cause your immune system to be affected. And if your immune system is affected, you are the person who get the flu. You are that person right now, your throat is hurting. Right now, you're sleepy, you're achy. Right now, you just feel terrible. That's you. So now we have to figure out what to do. So again, I need you to get your pen and paper. We're going to write this down. So there's 2 more things that can also contribute to why your immune system would get weak and why you would become a victim to the flu. One is stress. When we get very, very stressed, our whole body, it's like a domino effect where the whole body just somewhat shuts down. Also, a lack of sleep. Sleep is so important. Many of us, and I know once upon a time I would get 3 hours sleep and jump up thinking I'm doing something. It's like, I slept 3 hours and I feel good. But no, when we do not get enough sleep, that is hard on our body, because when we go to sleep, that is when our body wakes up and starts its whole repairing system, its rejuvenating system. All of that our body does when we are asleep. So these are the reasons why your body would become a victim to the flu. Now, here's how we can avoid the flu. And then I'm going to go in and share with you how to make this juice that is going to help you beat the flu this year and next year and the year after that. You need to keep this recipe in your arsenal. This is going to help you. Even if you get it immediately, go get yourself some purple cabbage, go get yourself a pomegranate, go get yourself some ginger, get an apple, whether it's a red apple or a green apple, and get yourself a lemon or a lime. All of those right there, we're going to juice it. And once we juice this, you will drink this a few times a day and watch how it helps to recover your body. So what do we need to help our body avoid the flu? We need to strengthen our immune system. We need to eat whole nutrient-dense foods that nourish our body. We need so many different things like cruciferous vegetables that help, ginger, turmeric. We need to have citrus in our body daily because it's giving us the vitamin C. We also need to detox regularly. That's something that so many people have been sleeping on. Some will say you don't need to detox because like I mentioned earlier, we have all the 5 systems that can do it. But the majority of us, even myself, my liver, my kidneys, my lymphatic system can also have issues and problems because I could be eating pesticides and don't know it, even though I'm cleaning my food the best I can, but I go out to eat. I go to restaurants. I do different things. I'm going on vacation. Someone else is cooking for me. I don't know how they're cleaning their food. So it wouldn't matter the cleanest person. It wouldn't matter who you are. You still can become a victim to toxins no matter what you do. We breathe it in. We drink it without knowing it. For an example, our tap water is disgusting. And you will say, drink tap water. But do you know whether you're drinking tap water when you go to a restaurant? You don't know where they're getting that water from. Do you know where the water comes from? So this is how we can become a victim to toxins. This is also how we can become a victim to parasites also. But these are the things that can cause it. So one of the things I want to talk about before we go into making my juice, I think this is very important that many of you know what's in the flu shot. Because if you knew what was in the flu shot, you might think twice in regards to wanting to do it. So the flu shot works by introducing what I would call inactivated influenza virus particles into your body. And to me, I'm like, oh, so you're injecting a virus in my body. Oh, why? But the logics to it is, well, because if we give you the virus, then you likely won't get the virus because your body is going to build up an immunity to it. But most of you, and tell me if this was you, you got the flu shot and then you got sicker. You got the flu. And then even though you get the flu shot, you're still getting sick. So me, the logics of injecting me with the flu to fight the flu is contradictory in a sense. But again, I'm not a medical doctor and I will stay in my lane. I'm just voicing my opinion. But that's what it is. What is the flu shot? Basically, we are being injected with an inactivated influenza virus particles, they say. And these particles supposedly don't cause the flu, but teach your immune system how to recognize and how to fight the virus if you're exposed. But here's the catch. The flu shot is based on predictions of which flu strains that's out there. So they really don't know. Some years the flu strain is so bad and some years it's not. So even when they're injecting you with the flu, what they injected you with might not be strong enough to fight what flu strain is out in the year, like where we are today. Also, inside of the flu shot, there are additives and there are preservatives in it. So there's something called, how do I pronounce it? Thimerosal. And thimerosal is a mercury-based preservative. So I know in my practice, I do a test called a hair mineral analysis. Usually, if you're going to work with me like in a nutritional program, I got to see where your nutritional levels are. I got to see what you're deficient in. I got to see what your gut is looking like because I can't build a plan for you if I don't know internally what's going on in your body. But when I see someone, once we get a hair sample, it will show me if you have heavy metal toxins. And usually, if somebody comes back with a lot of mercury in their body, the first thing I ask is, do you get the flu shot often? And most of the time they say yes, because that's what is being injected into your body. It's a mercury preservative. And they're also injecting, it's the mercury preservative, they're injecting formaldehyde, and they are injecting aluminum salts. So a lot of people, when they get the flu shot, you wind up with a lot of heavy metals in your body system. But they say while they're in small amounts, they shouldn't be a problem. But in my point of view, anything that we're putting in our body, because small amounts will equal large amounts over a period of time. And then to me, I feel like the flu is just a short-term fix because it doesn't strengthen your immune system. It only targets specific flu strains. So you're still vulnerable at the end of the day. And many of you who have experienced the flu and have gotten the shot, you know that. Thank you for someone who said this makes sense. All I'm doing here is bringing knowledge to you, and all the information that I bring, I always tell you, don't take what I'm saying for face value. Take the information and go do your research. Go do the research so you can see for yourself. Because to be honest with you, even though our world is so crazy, everything is not hidden. It's all in plain sight. You just got to look for it. And the information is all there for you. But why am I sharing all of this? Because one, the flu is pretty bad right now. Two, you need to understand what the flu shot is and what you're getting into your body. And you need to understand why you have become a victim to the flu shot. It's your immune system. It's a weakened immune system. So now let's talk about how we can build up your immune system, make your immune system strong so that you won't be that victim. So when the flu comes by you, because maybe that person in your office who's talking in your face, they're germs, they got flu, and maybe they don't know it yet. But if your immune system is strong, if you're around somebody who has the flu, it bounces right off of you. Your body's like, not here, dude, you better get out of here. But that's when you have a strong body system. So now let's talk about one of the things I want to talk about before we get into the juice. I wanted to share, now that you know that, that's another reason why you should always consider detoxification, detoxing your body. Because when you detox, all you're doing is assisting your body. You're giving your body a helping hand to help you, because maybe your liver is overburdened, your kidneys need some help. And so this juice is also a detoxifying juice that can help you. So when we detox our body, what I should say, it just helps to clear out all the clutter. Detox reduces your body's toxic load. And every last one of us, our bodies always tend to have a toxic load at some point in time in our life. So when we detox, we're just helping to reduce that toxic load. When we detox, we're also just helping to reduce the inflammation, because a detox diet is actually rich in anti-inflammatory foods that can help calm your system and improve its efficiency. And also, when we detox, we are rebuilding our gut system. And remember, everything needs to be thought of from the gut. Hippocrates told us thousands of years ago that all diseases began right here in the gut. And our Western medicine, I know for many years, they denied that, but they can't deny it anymore. All diseases begin in the gut. So no matter what it is you have, we got to go back to our gut system. And when we talk about our gut, we talk about the microbiome. And the microbiome, just to be quick, and then I'm going to get into my food. The microbiome is a community of gut bugs that lives in your gut system. We have trillions of gut bugs. And as a matter of fact, here's something that many of you don't know. We actually have more bacteria in our body than we have human cells. So we are a host to bacteria, but we are more bacteria than anything else. And so this is why we need to eat well. We need to have foods that have anti-inflammatory properties. We need to eat foods that have anti-parasitic properties. We need to eat foods that have anti-cancer properties, because we need to protect our body. And the good thing, or the best thing, or the wonderful thing is everything we need grows from the ground. God knew what we was going to need. He knew what we were going to be up against. So he was like, I got you. I'm going to provide you with your anti-parasitic food. I'm going to provide you with your anti-inflammatory food. I'm going to provide you with everything you need. But we live in a world, we don't know this anymore. We've gotten away from eating natural, from eating healthy. But now I'm bringing it back. So all of you who are here, put in the comments, let's take it back to nature, because that's what it's all about. Okay, so now I want to explain to you why I'm going to be using certain foods. Now, everybody, if you know me, you know I love the purple cabbage. I got several videos on my YouTube channel where I'm sharing with you my experience with purple cabbage. I'm sharing with you not only my experience, but the actual benefit of purple cabbage. This is a secret weapon for health. In my house, everybody has purple cabbage, from my mother to my grandson. Anytime anybody get a pain, we bringing out the purple cabbage. Here's something about purple cabbage that many of you don't know. It is a natural pain reliever. I'll say it again. It is a natural pain reliever. Forget about all that acetaminophen and all those. You got a headache? Go get you some purple cabbage. You got some joint pain? Go get you some purple cabbage. You got some aches and pains? Go get you some purple cabbage. Most people, what's wrong? Most people, when I tell them about this, they send me emails and comments like, oh my God, I can't believe it worked. I had someone stop me the other day and she was like, Debbie, I have to tell you. She knew someone who, she said she saw a friend of hers somewhere and he was limping and he was saying how he had these joint pains and she told him, go get yourself a purple cabbage. Now, when you take purple cabbage for joint pain, what you need to do is pull your leaf off. Pull the leaf off, and then you wrap that leaf around wherever that pain is, wherever the pain is. It is going to draw out the inflammation. Trust me on this. And when you do it, like I said, trust the process. Just let me know, or you can thank me later. But she had told this gentleman to try this, and he called her. She said, I think it was the very next day. He told her, he said, this pain I had for weeks. I went and got some of that purple cabbage and I put it on, I guess it was the back of his leg or thigh, and the pain has subsided. This is a serious, true pain reliever. My mother goes nowhere without this. She's 82, 83, I'm forgetting now. She's about to have another birthday. And when she gets a pain, which is not often, but when she gets a pain, she will wrap that purple cabbage around something, wherever that pain is. And then she's going to want to show you, come here, let me show you. No, Ma, I don't want to see where you put purple cabbage. But purple cabbage is the truth. So this is why I'm using it, because purple cabbage detoxifies your body. It strengthens your immune cells and it keeps your system running well. It is really one of the most powerful. And let me see, because I know I wrote some notes here. I always have to write my notes down for purple cabbage because I don't want y'all to miss anything. Okay, so here's some things about purple cabbage that I want y'all to know. It improves your heart due to the anthocyanins. It contains sulfur and polyphenols. It's rich in antioxidants. It reduces inflammation. It contains sulforaphane. Now, sulforaphane is a secret weapon for our body system, and it's loaded down with sulforaphane. And sulforaphane has been known, and this is from science, this is not me talking, sulforaphane has been known to have anti-cancer properties. Sulforaphane has been known to prevent cancer cells from growing. That's from science. That is from science. Just knowing that alone is why someone needs to keep purple cabbage in their house, in their life, just to know that it has those anti-cancer properties. But that is one of the most important things about the purple cabbage. Let me see what else I need to share with you. So it's 10 times healthier than the green cabbage, and our green cabbage is amazing, but the purple cabbage is 10 times healthier than our green cabbage. It strengthens your bones. It feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Remember I said all diseases begin in the gut? This is why when we drink purple cabbage or we eat purple cabbage, we make a smoothie out of purple cabbage, you feel better quickly. It's feeding the good bacteria. When you feed the good bacteria, it's like a domino effect. Now every organ, the liver is getting some of that, the kidneys, the pancreas, all of the organs is getting a part of this, and the body can heal and recover. So this is why I'm going to be using purple cabbage in our flu shot. And I'm calling it a flu shot because when I finish, I'm going to put it in these shot glasses. And what you're going to do, you're going to make yourself the original flu shot drink. And you're going to you get some shot cups or glasses in the morning, take a shot first thing in the morning, especially in flu season. You are building your body up. Next on the list is my pomegranate. Pomegranate is, studies have, and people have told me this, that across the world, all cultures believe that the pomegranate is the healer of everything. And I know that just looking at how when someone in my family get a fever, and I literally just open up this pomegranate and feed them the arrows from here, and how I literally can put a watch on and watch the time, how it takes for that temperature get back to a normal state. But let me explain. Let me say these pieces because my mother gonna want these. I want to explain to you about the pomegranate more so in so many ways. The pomegranate is a superhero. That's not the pomegranate. This is the pomegranate. The pomegranate is a superhero because it has antiviral properties. That's why this is a bad and I mean bad in a good way, a bad food to heal our body by itself. It has antiviral properties. So when you got the flu, got a cold, got all sorts of other viral type of things, this is something that you want to have in your home. It fights arthritis. It helps with joint pain. The studies show that it is #1 for helping prostate cancer and different types of cancers. It lowers your blood pressure. This right here, for anyone who's dealing with high blood pressure, I've watched when my mother used to have high blood pressure, I watched when I would feed her this and how her numbers would go down. It was incredible. It would give you chills. I've done videos on how this amazing food, but this is why this is a part of our original flu shot juice, because of the pomegranate. And then we're going to be using the purple cabbage, the pomegranate. We're also going to be using a piece of ginger. And why? Because the ginger has natural anti-inflammatory properties. It calms your body and it helps to fight infection. That alone. So when we add our purple cabbage, our pomegranate, our ginger, and the other thing about the ginger is when you have a scratchy sore throat, that ginger is coming in there and it's going to help. And next we have our apple. Now, people are sleeping on the apple. Back in the day, you remember the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? There's a reason why they would tell us that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. They don't talk about that no more. Someone said you should consider detoxing to heal your body. Oh, hi, Barbara. Absolutely. The whole thing that I'm sharing with you guys, these foods is what helps to detox your body. And if you want to learn how to detox, I have a detox program that we're about to start the second class. And after this detox class, I'm shutting it down for probably another 6 months. I started a detox class last month and it's going so well. So I'm doing it again. So whoever said that, Barbara, that told people to detox, absolutely. I'm going to share with you. If you are a person that you're achy all the time, you got flu, you need to detox because your body is loaded down with stuff that is not allowing your immune system to fight for you. So we got to fight it out. And when you work with me with a detox program, I'm going to show you how to detox. I'm going to tell you what to detox. I'm giving you meal plans, the whole thing. I'm working with you for 30 straight days. And when we're done, you are detoxed. You are energetic. You are alive. You are happy. You are smiling. Your hair is growing. Your skin looks great. You sleep well. These are just some of the things that I'm hearing in my recent detox program. To the apple, sorry, I got distracted from seeing somebody's comment. But the apple, we used to hear that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. They don't tell you that anymore because they don't want you to know that. But the apple a day keeps the doctor away. And of course, I got all my notes here so that I don't miss anything. Here's why the apple can be that best friend that you didn't know you needed. For one, the pectin in this apple is a soluble fiber that heals the body. But here's another thing about the apple that many people don't know. It removes and binds 2 heavy metals. So remember I shared with you what's in the flu shot? There's mercury, there's aluminum salts and different things like that. Those heavy metals, when you eating your apple draws those heavy metals to it like a magnet and is able to remove heavy metals from your body. So again, that would make sense alone why the apple a day keeps the doctor away, because most of us, our bodies are loaded down with heavy metals. Heavy metals will make you sick. Heavy metals will make you diseased. I can't talk today. Heavy metals will cause chronic fatigue and so much more. But when you're eating your apple is doing its job. But we have to remember, we have to clean our apple well because our apple is loaded down with pesticides. So when we clean our apple, you want to use a solution of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide, food grade hydrogen peroxide. The 2 of them together will get this waxy film that's on our apples. Now I've already cleaned this apple. We'll get stuff off that you can't see that's on the apple. So again, the apple a day keeps the doctor away, but we have to clean our apple because if we're not cleaning it, we're actually putting pesticides in the body. But the apple also reduces cholesterol. So if you know someone who has high cholesterol, tell them they need to add an apple into their diet. And the skin, because a lot of our nutrients is in the skin. The apple also regulates blood sugar levels. So if you know someone who's a diabetic, adding an apple into their daily diet can help to manage blood sugar levels. The apples a day, there's a study that showed that eating an apple a day can lessen your risk for heart attack and stroke. I wonder why. This right here, This amazing food, this food that's medicine, this food that came from God can do all of that. And here's another thing that many don't know. And again, these are the things that have been studied, these are that came back from science. The apple stabilizes your moods, which can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. That's a big one. So all of this from this one food. So again, this is why I'm using the apple in my original flu shot juice. And then we're also going to be using the lemon. Why? The lemon, the vitamin C in our lemon is a powerhouse that supports the immune defenses, and it gives the juice a great taste. But this is your immune system's best friend. Every morning, drinking water with lemon alkalizes your body. The vitamin C plays a major role. So, all right, guys, let's get started, because I know some of you be like, I love you, Debbie, but you talk too much. But here's the thing I need to tell all of you who feel that I talk too much. I'm an educator first. This juice recipe is second. So if you just wanted to see the juice, I'm sorry. I have to educate you first. I will never tell somebody, I want you to drink this juice because it's healthy for you, with no explanation on why. I'm very analytical. So because I'm analytical, I have to analyze it and I have to break it down for you so that it makes sense for you. And if it makes sense for you, then you're going to stick to it. So this is why I'm very detailed. For all of those who say, can you get to the point? I get it. I'm long-winded too. But again, I believe in education first, because a smart mind makes great decisions. And some of us, we don't make good decisions no more because we're not using our mind. So again, that's why I do what I do. Okay, so what I want to let you guys know is I've already cut my cabbage. Okay, I've already cut the cabbage, but when you make your purple cabbage, you're going to cut half of your purple cabbage. You don't need the whole one. And then you're going to shred your cabbage up. You're going to use a juicer. If you don't have a juicer, then you can use a blender. But if you use that has a mouth that big, so you can so much at using. I've also already got my pomegranate out, but what I want to do is I want to show you how to cut a pomegranate. I'm not going to cut this one. Most people say they don't know how to cut it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut the round part off. Just on your cutting board, cut this part off. Then once you cut that part off, you're going to cut this in the same way you would do an orange. Cut it from here into four sections. Not all the way through, but cut it halfway. So when you cut it into 4 sections, it's going to open up like an orange. When it opens up like an orange, you're going to get a bowl, and you're going to take a big spoon and tap it into the bowl. And all of those little arrows will start to come out. That's how easy it is to get the arrows out of your pomegranate. But I've already done that because I know it's very time consuming, so we have it here. So what I need to do is just core my apple, and I'm going to core my apple, and that's it. And when I put my apple in my juicer, I'm leaving my skin on because the skin is very, very important. Okay, so here we go. So we got half of a purple cabbage. Is it in the middle? Okay, we go there. So we got all of the pomegranate arrows. Then it's just an inch of ginger, and I always leave my skin on. You got to remember, the way God made all of this, the skin isn't protected, but the skin is loaded with nutrients too. So I'm throwing in my ginger, and all of my fruit, all of it was already cleaned with my hydrogen peroxide and a baking soda solution. And then, so we got the pomegranate, the purple cabbage, the lemon, and my apple. I'm throwing all of that in my juicer, and now we're going to get ready to get that started. Now, you could use a green apple if you don't have a red apple, but I use the red apple because it's amazing. And I always use the Fuji apple because the Fuji apple is the sweetest apple of all apples. All right. Put my juicer here so you guys can see it. How many of you are writing down the instructions here? This is very serious. The flu is a epidemic, and when it comes hard. Some people have to be hospitalized because it takes them down so bad. But just knowing, eating certain foods could help it, could slow it down, could reduce it, could prevent it, all of that. So hopefully you took all of the notes in regards to making a flu juice. And what I'm calling this is how I beat the flu with this one juice. I'm gonna make my juice. And the lemon, I forgot to put my lemon in there. But the good thing about my juicer, I can just slap my lemon right in there. Now, sometimes I leave my skin on my lemon, but I'm cutting my skin off. Sometimes I just use the lemon zest. And it's half a lemon. So I'm taking my half of a lemon, plop that right on in there. And then I have my juice shot. You can find these on Amazon. They're little shot glasses, but they're different because they have a top on it. So you can refrigerate them, you can freeze these. But if you're dealing with the flu, I would say you would need at least 5 of these to drink throughout the day for a couple of days. And after that, your energy level, everything will be different. Okay, so my juice is done. I'd like you guys to see my pour. So, here we go, here we go, here we go. Y'all hear that juice? Yes. Okay. This is a juice to help you. If you are a person that's dealing with the flu, you need this in your life. You need the purple cabbage, you need the pomegranate, you need the apple, the lemon, and the ginger. And then, more or less, fill up your juice shot glasses. As many juice shot glasses you can. I should get probably 5 out of here. Yeah. Got 5 out here. The pulp, I always save my pulp. A lot of times we put our, it depends what's in the pulp. To be honest with you, I give my pulp to my dogs because I cook for my dogs. I couldn't be bag dry food that dehydrates them and affect their liver. So most of my pulp, I give it to my dogs because it is foods that they can eat. So yes, our dogs can eat purple cabbage, ginger. I don't know how well dogs do with ginger. But in this case, my mother, I saved the pulp, something out of it. But another thing that I do with pulp, at home, you can dehydrate this. And once it's all, it becomes seasoning. I've made so many jars of seasoning. I don't know if I see one in here right now from my pulp. If you don't have a dehydrator, what you can do is in your oven, put this in your oven on 170. That's low. And it's going to have to stay in your oven for probably about 5 hours on low. It's going to dehydrate it. And once all of the liquid and it's dehydrated out, then you'll put it in a food processor and you will, can't talk. Once you put it in the food processor, it's going to grind it up to the point where it's like seasoning. So I make seasonings a lot out of this. So that's another thing that you can do with your pulp. All right, guys. So here is my original flu shot juice. Oh, that's good. Oh, and then you taste that ginger. The ginger has a bite. This is delicious. Go run to the store, go get them some purple cabbage, get a pomegranate, a lemon, an apple, and some ginger. Make this juice. If you don't have these little juice shots, whatever you can, put it in that. Keep this for them and have them drink this while they're feeling bad, and watch how they just transform right before your eyes. So I thought it was very important to share this with you. But one more thing that's very important is detoxification. I know you saw some comments where people are talking about detoxification. We need to understand the importance of detoxing our body. That inflammation you have, that joint pain you have, that itchy skin you have, that hair loss you're dealing with, the acne, the brain fog, the anxiety, the mood swings, could very well be all we need to do is detox our liver and our kidneys. I'm about to start my next detox class. I started one in January, and we're starting on doors next week because I give everybody programs, and this is something. Juicing alone is not going to be a full detox. Detoxification includes feeding your organs nutrient-dense foods. That's what detox is about. It's not just flushing out through using liquids. We have to feed our body the nutrients. We have to give our liver what it needs. We have to give our kidney what it needs so that it can do its job. Our liver is the heart of your body. Many of us have parasites. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine from California, and I was telling him, dude, I think you got parasites. And he says, Debbie, I think you're right, because they told me I had a fungus on my toe. Parasites. Most of us are living with parasites and don't know it. So in my 30-day detoxing program, I am focusing on the whole body from head to toe. We are eating specific foods. We are juicing, but it's not a juice cleanse. We are cleansing the whole body using food as medicine. It is an amazing program. I had such an overwhelming response. This is why I'm doing it. Joining the next detox class, it's something that everybody needs. And again, if you don't sign up with my class, you still need to detox, because our body system, our body's built-in detoxification system, it's not working the way it is. If you are a person and you're dealing with some type of pain, some type of discomfort, even hair loss, anything that is disrupting to your body, that is a telltale sign you need to detox. And the longer you wait, the more the problem will just build up in your body system. But once you help your liver out, once we detox the toxins, the heavy metals, the parasites, the clarity is amazing. As a matter of people that's in my overall feeling great now. I did have that emotional slump last week, but the baths and journaling were a big help, because I even share with you in it, we do detox, we do Epsom salt baths. It's a lot involved to detox the body, but it's so amazing and everybody feels so wonderful. She said here, yesterday was the lowest my blood pressure has been in a couple of months, even with medication. So again, eating these specific foods, we're helping the liver, we're helping the kidneys, we're helping the pancreas. And all of these organs have a lot to do with when you have elevated blood pressure, when you have elevated sugar levels, when you're feeling so miserable and you're going through anxiety. Detoxing your body will bring your body back to balance. Here's what Barbara said. Hi, Debbie, I'm feeling wonderfully wonderful. I'm finally seeing the scale move. No pain is always great. Feeling lighter and full of energy every day. Thanks a million for your hard work and effort. Then I have Laurinette. Hello, Debbie. I'm feeling lighter with more energy. I have also been sleeping better. Thanks so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And then Sandra says, my mind seems clearer than before. I can't wait to see how we all feel during week 4. Belinda said, all she said was, I lost 4 pounds. And let me talk about that for a moment. For all of you who are trying to lose weight, if you cannot lose weight, or if weight loss is a struggle, or if you gain weight easy, it is your liver that's having the problem. problem. Your liver is metabolizes fat. And I always say, your liver is having problems. It wouldn't matter what you do. You have to work so hard just to lose the weight. But as soon as you go back to your regular life, the weight comes back. When the liver is healthy, you don't have to watch what you eat. You don't have to be on a caloric diet where you have to reduce how many calories you eat a day just so that you can drop a few pounds. That's not real weight loss. Real weight loss is basically, honestly, if your liver is healthy, your weight is going to be, and you're on a weight loss journey right now, and you are struggling, and you out there sweating it out, and having an issue, and counting calories, and eating like a bird 3 weeks later, and all you lost was 3 pounds, that's because your liver is overburdened. So come join me in my detox program. You'll see you start losing weight without even trying. In my detox program, we eat. This is not a bird food type of event. We eat. Sometimes the people say, Debbie, it's too much food. But the thing is, to heal the body, you have to give the body what it needs. And remember, I said food is medicine. So in order to heal the body, you have to feed it. But you have to feed it what it needs. You have to feed what the brain needs. Feed what the heart needs. Feed what your liver needs. And most of you are clueless on what to feed your body, how to lose the weight, how to maintain it all. Well, in the detox program, you're going to learn all of that. And Farida, she says, my body is loving the recipes. I love the lemon water and clove tea. I've been sleeping and feel restless and chronically tired. Waking up these last 2 mornings, I didn't feel tired at all. I don't have any cravings or hunger. She says, this is the most amount of healthy groceries I've ever had. I hope this isn't placebo, and I hope I'll continue to feel like this. Time management is also not on my side, and all the recipes are still a bit overwhelming, but I'm hanging in there. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, because I'm having you make food. I'm teaching you new habits. When we heal the body, you have to learn. Like I just taught you guys about the power of purple cabbage. There's so many things you can do with purple cabbage. I just taught you about the power of pomegranate. And that's what I'm doing in my detox program. But in my detox program, I'm building you out a meal plan. So you know what you're eating for breakfast. You know what you're eating for lunch. You know what you're eating for dinner. We're all doing it in a group setting. And in between there, you're also having different things that you need. We need like certain teas. We need milk thistle. We need dandelion. And then if we're fighting the parasites, we need certain herbs and stuff we need to kill and flush the parasites out the body system. So hopefully you will want to join me because, again, we're about to close the door. And also, because I did a promotion on it last month, I'm doing a promotion on it this time. Normal cleanse is $497. I took $300 because they couldn't afford it. Not only did I take the $300 off because it's $197. I even took that $197 and allowed, I want to do it, I need to do it, I feel like I can do it, but I can't afford it. I made it affordable for everyone. So if you want to do it, we're shutting the doors down probably in the next few days. Come on board. Let's do this. And also, if you sign up now, Jay, do they still get a free consultation with me? Okay. So if you also, one of the other bonuses is if you sign up now, you also get a free one-on-one consultation with me where we're literally talking. You sharing your problems and I'm sharing, let's put together maybe you need to get a gut test. Maybe you need a hair sample. Maybe there's things we can do in regards to building out a meal plan, but you have that one-on-one consultation with me. And my consultation alone is normally $299. But if you are coming to join in this class, I know we had it for the first 25 people. You get also a consultation with me. And we're also giving a bonus book away. And I think you are so much chemicals in our body from our lotions, our potions, our shampoos, and different things. And they are causing an estrogen dominance in our body. So I'm sharing with you where you can find them in your home, even like the things that we clean our house with, the things we put on our body, the things we wash our hair with, all of that I'm sharing so that when you go healthy and go clean, you going all the way. So hopefully you want to join in the next class, because this class, after this, I'm moving on to my next project, and I won't be doing another detox probably until the end of the year. So hopefully, if you know you need to detox, let's do this. I've made it easy. I made it simple. There's a link here for you to find out how to join and how to come on board with us. And if anybody who's in the class on this call, please comment and tell them how you enjoying it, because we go live. That's the other thing. In my 30-day detox program, every Monday, I go live with the whole group and everybody's there. Inspirational, because you're hearing somebody else tell you, I've been doing this and I didn't think I can do it. I didn't think I was going to like this recipe and that recipe. And all the foods are good, because I say God gave us a tongue for a reason. Taste and foods being palatable is very important. So if you are on a journey, a health journey, you gotta have food that tastes good. Because if the food don't taste good, you're not gonna stick with it. You're gonna be like, nah, I can't do this. So I make sure that the foods are good. I make sure that I'm introducing you to a whole new world, because that's how you're going to change your whole life. This can change the trajectory of your life. So I thank you all for coming and being with me today on my What the Health is Wrong with You. It's not what you think. Oh, it's in my program now. Please, guys, read their comments. This is the truth. This is a class that I feel like everyone needs this. Even if you're not going to get in my class, what I'm trying to say is everyone, because of the life we live, we need to detox. Detox needs to become a part of your routine. You know how most people go to the doctor for their annual? Detoxing needs to become a part of your annual. Why? Because our detoxification system it's broken. It's not working. Problems. So whether it's with me or with someone else, I need you to understand, do the research to help your body and help your mind understand detoxification is necessary. It is not a luxury. It is needed. It is required, and it's necessary to help us improve even our mental health. All of this can help us out. So before we go, I know my team always want to share with you what we have. Shot glass. I'm going to show you a couple of my clients who've been using my hair care products and how their hair have grown and it's so thick. I'm a nutritionist, so I use food as medicine for everything. I use food as medicine in my hair care line. I use food as medicine in my skin care line. And this week in my hair care line, there's $5 off your purchase. Our website is hairandscalpmeds.com. She has the link there for you. And if you use the code WINTER5 is the code, you get $5 off anything in the store. And actually, to check out my hair care line, you guys can go to my Stan store. There's a link on my social media profile. Takes you straight to the store where you can see everything in my store, everything in my hair care line, everything in my skin care line. You can even see the digital products that I have. You can see the detox product, all of that. So please, if you're not following me, please follow me. You want to learn how to live a healthy life. So thank you all for joining me today for What the Health is Wrong with You. I hope that I see you in my next class. The next class starts February the 3rd. So if you are coming on board, you have to do it now, because we have to send you the list of the things you need so that when we start on February the 3rd as a class, as a live class, you are ready in the class. And then you already have your instructions, you have everything. So please don't miss this opportunity, because this may not come around again. And you through it, they're not holding your hand. They're just saying, take these for 7 days and detox. That's not enough. So thank you all. I'll see you next week for What the Heck.